A few years ago, I watched two leaders pitch nearly the same AI project to the same finance partner in the same week. Both projects had real merit. Both teams had done their homework. Only one walked out with funding. The one who did not get funded spent 20 minutes describing the technology, the features, and the operational pain it would relieve. The CFO listened politely and asked for more analysis. The one who got funded spent 5 minutes connecting the same investment to three things the company was already prioritizing: faster sales response time on enterprise leads, a reduction in audit prep cost, and a small productivity lift across the support team that translated into a clean dollar number. Same technology, different framing. One got approved, the other got deferred. Today, I'm going to show you the framing. Here's the first thing to internalize. There are exactly four levers your CFO, your board, and your executive team care about when you bring them an investment proposal. Lever 1, revenue. Does this make us money? More leads, more conversion, faster sales cycle, larger deals, lower churn. Anything that grows the top line. Lever 2, margin. Does this make our existing money more profitable? Lower cost to serve, less rework, fewer manual handoffs, higher productivity per employee. Lever 3, cycle time. Does this make us faster? Faster customer response, faster product release, faster month-end close, faster onboarding. Speed is a competitive weapon, and your CFO knows it. Lever 4, risk. Does this reduce something that could hurt us? Fewer compliance findings, lower fraud exposure, better trust posture with customers, faster recovery from incidents. Every AI investment proposal you bring forward should anchor to at least one of these four levers, ideally two. If it doesn't anchor to any of them, it isn't a business case yet. Most AI proposals I see written by good, smart people sound like this. We want to deploy a generative AI assistant to summarize customer support tickets and improve agent productivity. That is a feature. It is not a business case. Watch what happens when we run that same proposal through the four levers. Same project translated. Margin. Agent productivity goes up roughly 15% based on a 30-day pilot, which translates to a defined dollar value per agent per quarter. Cycle time. Average ticket resolution drops from 48 hours to 26 hours, improving customer satisfaction scores. Revenue. Faster resolution correlates with higher renewal rates in our existing data, so we expect a small but measurable retention impact. Risk. Standardized AI-drafted responses with human review reduce the variance in how policy questions are answered, lowering our compliance risk in regulated states. Same project, now it is fundable, because now it speaks the language the executive team is already using. Now here is where most leaders go wrong. They pick the most exciting use case for a pilot, not the most provable one. If you want your AI program to survive its first 90 days, you have to choose pilots that meet three criteria. 1. The workflow already exists. You are not inventing a new process. You are improving one that already runs every day with measurable inputs and outputs. 2. There is a baseline you can measure. You know the current cycle time, the current cost, the current error rate, the current volume. Without a baseline, you cannot prove improvement, period. 3. The failure mode is recoverable. If the pilot doesn't work or produces a bad result, you can roll it back without a customer impact, a regulatory event, or a reputational hit. Pilots that meet all three criteria almost always succeed. Pilots that skip even one of them are gambling, even when the technology works perfectly. Let me give you a clean picture of what ROI should look like in the first 90 days. This is the picture that gives your CFO confidence to fund the next quarter and the next investment. Days 1 to 30. You establish the baseline. You set up the pilot scope. You run the workflow as is one more time with full measurements so you have a clean before number. Days 31 to 60. You introduce the AI capability into the workflow. You collect data on volume, quality, time, and any near misses. You adjust as you go. Days 61 to 90. You measure the after number. You compare it to the before number. You document the lessons and you make a decision: scale, adjust, or stop. That is a defensible 90-day cycle. It is not flashy. It does not produce a press release. It produces something more valuable. It produces proof. Now, I have to warn you about something because it kills more AI programs than any technical failure. Fake ROI. Fake ROI is the metric that looks like business value but isn't. Hours saved that no one can verify. Productivity gains that don't actually show up in any other dashboard. Customer satisfaction improvements that are measured by the same team that built the AI tool. Cost savings that are double counted from a process that was already being automated separately. Fake ROI works for 1 quarter, maybe 2. Then someone above you or beside you or below you starts asking questions. And when the numbers don't hold up, the credibility of the entire AI program goes with them. To prevent fake ROI, you need 4 things in your measurement design: baselines captured before the pilot starts, outcome metrics that show up in the business, not just in the pilot dashboard, quality controls that catch regressions, not just productivity gains, and a single owner who is accountable for the numbers. Here's the close for this episode. If your AI proposal cannot connect to revenue, margin, cycle time, or risk in the first slide, it is not a business case. It is a feature pitch. Take any AI proposal currently sitting on your desk, rewrite the first paragraph in business outcome language using the 4 levers. If you can't do it, the project isn't ready to be funded yet, and that's useful information. If you can do it, you just turned a stalled idea into a fundable investment. If this episode was useful, like and subscribe so the next one lands in your feed. And tell me in the comments which of the 4 levers, revenue, margin, cycle time, or risk, your AI proposals are anchoring to. The pattern in your answers will tell me a lot about where most organizations are right now. Next up, which use cases should you actually start with? Most AI programs stall because leaders try to do everything at once. Next episode, I'll show you the executive triage framework that picks the right first wins so you build momentum instead of pilot sprawl. See you there.